The Department of Defense, or DoD, and the Secretary of the Navy have issued guidance to clarify these rights and responsibilities and to establish privacy programs within the components to ensure that all of the requirements are met. The DON Privacy Program affirms that it is DON policy that the privacy of an individual is a personal and fundamental right that should be respected and protected. Further, DON personnel, to include contractors, have a responsibility to protect an individual's privacy when collecting, maintaining, using, or disseminating PII about an individual. Failure to properly safeguard PII may result in criminal or civil penalties. The Undersecretary of the Navy designated the DON CIO as the Senior Military Component Official for Privacy. The DON CIO oversees the Department's privacy program. The DON CIO Privacy Office, the DON Privacy Act Program Manager, and the Headquarters Marine Corps coordinate on all Privacy Act and privacy policy issues to effect a sustainable and compliant program. Since January 2005, both inside and outside the U.S. government, more than 100 million records containing sensitive PII, such as Social Security numbers, names, addresses, and medical records, have been lost, stolen, or compromised. Several federal agencies have experienced high-profile breaches. One of the most notable breaches was the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs incident in which a laptop computer containing approximately 26 million identities was stolen. Fortunately, the computer was recovered with no data compromised. Other federal government agencies have also had significant breaches in securing PII. In fiscal year 2006, 15 federal agencies reported 338 separate security incidents involving PII. Virtually all of these incidents resulted from human error within agencies. To adequately protect PII, you must first understand what PII is. The Office of Management and Budget defines PII as any information about an individual maintained by an agency, including but not limited to education, financial transactions, medical history, and criminal or employment history and information that can be used to distinguish or trace an individual's identity, such as his or her name, Social Security number or partial Social Security number, date and place of birth, mother's maiden name, biometric records, and so forth, including any other personal information that is linked or linkable to an individual. This information needs to be protected because if compromised, an individual's identity may be at risk. Identity thieves can exploit PII elements such as demographic, biometric, and financial information. One or two pieces of information can be combined with other information to compromise someone's identity, even if the individual pieces of that information seem harmless. For instance, the SSN, when associated or combined with other PII, creates a high risk with regards to identity theft and harm to an individual. Remember that when using PII in any business process or transaction, you should always limit the number of PII elements used to minimize the risk of identity theft. SecNav Instruction 5211.5 Series implements the Department of the Navy Privacy Program and ensures that all DON military members and civilian and contractor employees are made aware of their rights and responsibilities with regards to privacy. Since 1974, numerous privacy laws have been passed that add to and refine the guidance in the Privacy Act. To further safeguard PII, for example, all DoD components must have breach notification policies in place, as well as guidance regarding data on mobile computing devices. Mobile computing devices and removable media are useful and convenient because they are easy to transport. Unfortunately, they are also easy to lose and can be easily stolen. For this reason, the DoD Chief Information Officer provided guidance in July 2007 concerning the protection of sensitive information on mobile computing devices and removable storage media. This guidance also requires encryption of all unclassified DoD information in computer storage, also known as data at rest, or DAR, on mobile computing devices such as laptops, personal digital assistants, or PDAs, and on removable storage media such as thumb drives and compact discs. This encryption requirement applies to all DoD components and their supporting commercial contractors that process sensitive DoD information, and includes encryption of all unclassified DoD data at rest on mobile computing devices and removable storage media that has not been approved for public release.